hopefully everything goes well. Oh, I'm not sure if we're streaming or not right now. Oh, we definitely are right now. Hello, everybody. This is Grimcat, and we are here for Dungeons & Dragons Wednesday. We are playing 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, and we are in the Shifting City homebrew campaign. Right now, we are at the end of time. Because half the city's been destroyed and some annoying, crazy, timey-wimey BS is sort of going on, to be very frank about it. Let's just head down the list and say hi. Let's go in. You know what, let's start with Zydroan first this time.
Haven't been first in a while.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Usually we save the best for last, but it's okay. We'll switch it up this week.
Mm-hmm. We'll just head down the list and, Guts, say hi.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.
Rick.
Hello there.
And last but not least, Tadpole.
Go to hell, I hate you all.
Ooh. True
Whoa.
colors come out. We're also joined by another player named Adrian. He is not here right now, but when he gets here, we'll make him, do a soliloquy or something.
We'll make him say hello.
One of the two. So last... Go ahead.
We could tell him we all sang songs, and he has to as well.
Yes, to be my bard for today.
There probably is proof of whether that happened, however. But last time, some crazy things happened in which Adrian was basically the star of the show. He's been one for some time now to sort of divest himself of his frail, fleshy, mortal coil, and has successfully done so in a ritual conducted by the Enclave. It was a little sketchy as to what was happening, because he surely did not have any idea exactly what was going on, both in character and out of character, because we did things in a little bit different way. Eventually, the ritual went through. Everyone who was still living got this sort of, psychic pulse that we do whenever one of the quote-unquote brothers and sisters is in a really big danger.
Not everyone.
Not quite everyone, just the brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
just the important ones.
I would have touched on that in just a second. It's something real funny that just made me smile anyway. But continuing with the recap, the three of them, Zeus, Rick, Guts, tried to burst into the Enclave to save them. They were sort of given the runaround, very frankly, and sort of kept busy. Kudos for you all for not simply destroying the mages and disrupting the ritual, because I would have had some serious side effects on what was going on. Like, part of me wished you had, but that's part of me that isn't a very nice person. So congratulations on restraining yourself. Aside from the prompting from Zeus to go ahead and muck things up, as it were. But I was updating character sheets. This is just an aside, something that I thought was funny while I was mentioning the brothers and sisters. And I found all our old names that she gave us, and I also found poor Evelyn dropped out of the campaign pretty early. Yeah, haven't even thought about him in quite a while.
I have. I actually. I was kind of sad to see Tex go.
That who I replaced?
Yes.
Yeah, because he even tried a new character out for us to keep on with the campaign, but then I just don't think he was feeling the dark grimness of it.
Yeah. Things.
You guys
Things were a
are
little
too
dark.
evil.
We bounce back and forth a lot, but sometimes when we're evil, we're real evil.
Yeah.
It was like
Are
fully
we
back in the
bad guys?
days of actually skinning people alive, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, we haven't made meat puppets in a while.
But either way, back to the recap. After our ritual, Zoosh is more or less convinced that whatever Adrian is or has come back as, it is not Adrian. Now, this isn't something that she's really expanded on, but she's certainly got this sort of gut feeling that, again, whatever that is, it ain't the old Adrian. She left off with some pretty strong and pretty harsh words of warning to Guts, not to trust this person, whom she will refer to as Adrian because, well, I can't be bothered to do anything else. And pretty much that is where we last left off.
Is this when I great a restoration, Adrian?
I think we are out of the field of what a greater restoration spell can do.
Alright, waiting for true reincarnation then.
Possibly a wish spell. So, we are going to pick up pretty much right about there. We are still sort of doing some downtime activities. Obviously, we're only going to be touching on...
You went quiet.
Hello.
I thought that was me.
Nah.
Yeah, I thought I was. Did I DC?
Yeah, my the cord on my mic is kind of loose. It sometimes randomly slips out and gets unpulled. What was the last thing we heard?
You said everybody said hello.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Surely we talked back. But either way, just to say it again, we are still dealing with sort of like downtime activities type thing and conversations that are happening in the background. Probably not going to touch too much on the NPCs unless we really want to touch on the NPCs. But again, like I said, I kind of don't think we care with the NPCs. At least some of us. Not like we worked hard on them or anything. I joke. So again, this is all sort of happening in a loose time frame. Things are going on simultaneously, as we're doing. Each person is doing their own thing, so it's not necessarily like chronologically correct and all that, but we'll jump around and we'll feel free to take some liberties. So I suppose the next one we'll hit is Zydroan. Zydroan, you've been spending most of your time with the tree folk in general and sort of Bramble in specifics, correct?
Yeah.
Right. There is sort of a... And I guess Rick would certainly be a part of a lot of this too. There's sort of a argument going on between the Bramble folk and the representatives of the city. Most specifically, Kegno. The Bramble folk want to establish some sort of grove or something. It's sort of been vaguely put because, they're talking in words they don't necessarily understand completely. And Kegno, of course, is pretty much having none of it. The Bramble folks seem to be coming to the conclusion that they're going to do it one way or another. Whether or not they are doing it sort of in the city, or they will be setting it up just outside of the city, towards the orphanage. But this is definitely something that's happened. You've picked up little bits and pieces of it, certainly. Zydro, you actually a little bit more than little bits and pieces. This is something that they more sort of need to survive. This is basically setting up, what is the equivalent of a druid's grove. They take nutrition. This is how new ones are born, created, nurtured, all that sort of thing. This is obviously something quite important to them. And there's some, I'm not going to say hostility, but there's certainly some tension between the Bramble folk and the people at the end of time. To be honest, you can pick up pretty easily that, the Bramble folk have sort of given up their usefulness. They're no longer sort of tending to the tangles they once were. There isn't a lot of benefit for continuing it, and there's been some cry from people to, dispel the alliance. They can join us, or who cares? Because, they're not giving a whole lot of benefits right now.
Oh no, their home was destroyed and they need to reset it up, and they're not being allowed to reset their home up. Imagine them not being the most useful at the moment.
Well, there's also sort of, and this is more something, Rick, you would know, that there is a lot of talk of changing the way the city works. There's a lot of talk of a lot of members going out, sort of changing this sort of lifestyle and becoming much more nomadic throughout the wreckage of the city. We've had our fun, we've sat on our laurels for quite a long time, but now's the time for some action. There's quite a large threat not very far away from us. A lot of the consensus is to not be in the area we are in right now. But it's all still sort of up in the air, almost as if they need some sort of pressure from some player characters to push them in one direction or another.
Hint, hint.
You say that? I think what I'm hearing is burn the city down.
Is what? I didn't hear that last little bit.
Is burn the city down?
Well, why don't the end of timers just fuck off and do their nomadic shit and let the tree folk build their new grove in this area? Like, two birds, one stone.
If you would propose that, I don't think anyone would be so harshly, adamantly against it.
Well, it'd be a factor of anyone who wanted to remain behind and be less nomadic would, I imagine, help out with the grove and the tree tending and everything.
Mm-hmm. Rick, what would your thoughts be on it?
Because they're not. The people at the end of time aren't actually sure what they're going to do yet. I'd probably try and stay out of the arguing I mean, yeah, I really like if they do actually want to do the nomadic thing, then what's wrong with letting the Bramble folk have this?
Mm-hmm.
Even if they make some agreement that they can come back at a later date if they want.
Okay.
I mean, we could try and get the quote-unquote heads together and sort out a proper parlay so they can sort it out.
I kind of do think that is the next plan of attack. We set up a round table.
Okay. I think that's a good idea. I think we will hold off on that ever so slightly. Just to
Yeah, I kind of want to fight something first.
get sort of things out of the way.
Can't
Tadpole,
always be diplomats.
Exactly.
let's jump over to you a little bit. Did you have any ambitions for sort of the things you wanted to do in the downtime? Previously, you had said you were just sort of going to keep busy, cleaning, working at the inn, the tavern, things like that. Is that pretty much all that you'd like to accomplish, or is there something else that...
Well, there is no slave revolution to lead at the moment, so cleaning's probably my next. Honestly, truly, I mean, there's obviously a lot of organizing that needs to be done and a lot of cleaning that needs to be done. I don't think Tadpole would really care much about anything other than that, except for the fact of freeing slaves, which there aren't any. So she's more than happy to be disgusted at how dirty everything is.
Fair enough.
However, that said, if she does see anything while she's cleaning that might pique her interest, maybe some five-finger discount or whatever, she's more than happy to investigate that further.
Are you looking for, and again, you're not exactly looking, you're just keeping your eye out, which I feel is a pretty big difference. Just for little things in order to keep your skills sort of sharp, or are you actually looking to,
Yes.
Okay.
She is evil, so
Yeah.
just not,
Sure.
crazy evil.
Well, I mean, there's evil and then there's evil.
Yeah, exactly. I'm self-serving evil. If I can find something that could help me out, it's their fault for leaving it out.
Right. Why don't you roll me a perception check followed by a sleight of hand check? That's pretty good. That's like really good. I mean, obviously it's a 20 and a 27 at that. So while you've sort of been working here, there, pretty much everywhere, you've kind of become an unobtrusive figure. You tend to be, I'm going to say the word underfoot.
Well, that's my background is servant.
Yeah.
The homebrew one. So yeah, that's kind of my thing.
That kind of implies you're, being a nuisance and whatnot, and you aren't exactly being a nuisance, but, when people turn around, you tend to sort of unexpectedly be there, helping people out, doing this, that, the other sort of odd things. You've noticed several things about a lot of the sort of key figures. You've been keeping an eye out while you're sort of doing this thing. Some of the stuff we've pretty much already seen we're doing. You've definitely got a larger understanding that the clerics of the city are very un-city ish in their worship. It's pretty plainly obvious to you that they are not worshiping the city as a god, as most people's or clerics tended to do before this issue, but that they are worshiping the entity known as me. Whether it's them slipping up or confiding in you or you just happening to observe these sort of things, it's gotten to the point where it is painfully obvious to you. Everyone sort of owns especially the big figures, magical items that are more or less useful to them. Whether it happens to be things like weapons, armor, sort of big things. You don't really think you could get your hands on something like that unless you were to take some time and really plan out like a heist. But you are somewhat confident that if you were to do so, you could probably get your hands on something. And sort of everybody's got this item, that item, or something or other. The other thing that you've noticed is that Lurk has been keeping a very close eye on you, and has been very good at doing it sort of sneakily. Not the best choice of words, but unobtrusively. You know, you tend to migrate around people, be underfoot, so you're moving around a lot. Lurk is doing the same thing. It's not exactly that he's just following you wherever you go, but just like you tend to be around people wherever at very convenient places, he tends to be around you as well.
Can I insight Lurk to see if I can get any type of a feel as what his motivation is?
Mm-hmm. You think he's sort of interested in you. Not like a romantic type of thing, but whatever it is you're doing, he wants to watch. You know, he's curious as to what you're doing, and he's mostly, you would think, impressed with it. It doesn't seem like he's following you because he thinks you're an evil person and wants to turn you into the guards or anything. He's following you because you're good entertainment.
Hero worship. I deal with it all the time. Okay, I would like to, when I see him watching me, I know he's watching, I want to steal something small, not anything big, and then see if I can incite his reaction.
Are you stealing something from just a random thing, or are you stealing something?
Yeah. When I see that he's looking but nobody else is, I want to, pocket a piece of silverware, or even if it's nothing more than stealing an apple from a cart.
My question sort of is whom are you stealing from? Are you stealing from Lurk, or are you just...
No. I want to gauge Lurk's reaction to him seeing me steal something from someone else. I want to see if he's approving or disapproving.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. We can do one of two things. We can take the sleight of hand 17 that you rolled, or I will give you the option of re-rolling if you would wish.
I'll re-roll.
Okay. Figures. But yes, it's something small, it's unobtrusive, it's, an apple, a piece of food, something like that. You don't get caught. Your Rube or your Mark or whomever is completely unaware. Again, not huge in the possessions thing, so I'm not really going to worry about it. But sometime after, probably the night of when you do it, Lurk would come up to you. And as I've mentioned before, he's an odd one. He mostly talks through this puppet that he has on his hand. Hey, yeah, you got some time?
I'll address the puppet. Sure.
Let's head over. And he brings you, and I'm going to do two things. Number one, I'm going to open up the map, pull us back on the map, and he brings you into his quarters. which are rather extravagantly furnished, more so than anything else that you have seen before, heretofore in this city. You may have tried to sort of scope it out, mark it before, sort of get a good look on what's doing. I mean, it is, in the inn, and it is in the common room. But whenever you start to go towards it, no matter how well you think you're sneaking, you basically hear a small cough behind you. If you were to turn, you would see that Lurk would be there, not directly paying attention to you, not directly staring at you, but doing something, while obviously at the same time observing you. The cough was definitely something to simply dissuade you from doing that. He wouldn't be angry if you would have tried to have gone to his quarters, but he would have let you know that, hey, I know what you're doing. You probably shouldn't do that. But again, as you're led into his quarters, this has definitely been the single most impressive piece of wealth that you have seen inside this whole basically piss poor city. There is actual wealth here. There are tapestries, there are gold, jewels, things just sort of laying out and about all throughout the city. He invites you to sit opposite him on the couch. Can I get you a drink?
Sure.
Alcohol or something a little less strong?
We'll do something a little less strong for now.
Of course. I've got some sort of juices around here. Somewhere. Just give me a moment. You'll notice that while he sort of goes around doing things, that it's the puppet doing things. The puppet is picking up vases, it's pouring things, it's getting out silverware, plates, or glasses or whatever, and it's actually the puppet that's performing all these actions. It's very obvious that either the puppet is magical in some way, or Lurk is very, very good at puppetry. You would guess the former as opposed to the latter.
Okay. I would like to ask Lurk, or the puppet, I mean, so who is that that's attached to your ass?
It's Lurk. It's me.
Okay. And the puppet's saying that?
Yes. Which is an impressive, again, bit of ventriloquism.
Well, I guess I will try to look suitably impressed.
So, Lurk sort of noticed you in your goings on in a round. I saw you sort of take things. No, Lurk isn't mad. I'm not angry. I mean, some things, need to be taken from other people. It's just sort of the nature of things. But I saw you, and you did a good job. That's pretty impressive.
Why, thank you.
Where do you sort of come by these things?
It's a gift. It's a curse and a gift. I'm just good at it.
You're just naturally good? No training of any sort?
I have a little bit of training, but mostly people don't pay attention to people like me. So that just openings have presented themselves, and I've gotten better with practice.
The advantage of being ugly.
The advantage of being a small little servant. I'm a very attractive-looking little kobold, I'll have you know.
I have sort of noticed the same thing, but you almost go above and beyond a little bit. Lurk has to say he's pretty impressed.
Well, Lurk, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. It's not the type of skill that one can go out touting about.
No, indeed, and I hope you're not offended by me, sort of, again, calling you out on this one.
No, actually, I was actually looking for a time that you were watching. I wanted to see what your reaction was.
Indeed. Hey, Lurk only sort of dabbles in this kind of thing. He sees talent when he sees it, but he's not necessarily the best himself. Lurk's talents lie in other directions.
Okay. Maybe we could get a subject of some discussion at some future time.
Oh, of course. I'm not sure. And the puppet sort of drums its fingers on the table or its hands. It does not
impressive.
look as if the fingers are articulate, but it certainly taps it quite quickly to make the effect of drumming his fingers. Lurk isn't sure you could learn what he has to teach you, though.
Well, you never know till we can try, but at the risk of sounding offensive, which I don't mean to be offensive, how do I know it's even a talent worth learning?
Lurk, he sort of laughs and chuckles to himself. No, it's certainly not offensive at all, but I don't know if it's... Lurk, if you come out of here, and he sort of gestures all around, out of the city, Lurk can show you just a tiny little bit of the things that he's capable of.
Okay, well, you have piqued my interest. I'd be willing to entertain another visit.
All right. Perhaps not tonight, but tomorrow night. We'll sneak out of town. Lurk will show you a little bit of the things he can do. And
That sounds marvelous.
maybe you can do. How's your singing voice?
My singing voice, well, it's not as good as my fingers are nimble. No, I suck.
Could you do a few bars? And if you would like
Okay.
to, just go ahead and give me a performance.
Come on, Dee Dee, try sing so you
If
get
you
it 100.
knew Susan like I knew Susan, you would be ashamed.
Oh, yes. Indeed.
You know what? I don't want to go out of town with you anymore.
Maybe this might be harder than I might think. But no worries. We can still try. Lurk enjoys a challenge.
Oh, good.
Uh,
Yeah. Woohoo.
Until tomorrow, then. And do me a favor, though. Just, and again, no offense to this. Don't put your hands on anything of mine.
I understand. At that point, I'll pull out the apple that I stole and put it on his table. Enjoy.
And he would cut it in half and offer you half.
Well, I'll take it and wish him a fond farewell until tomorrow evening, and offer to clean his room if he'd like. Things are just a little out of place here.
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
100% positive.
Okay, I get out quickly because I'm getting a little crazy.
All right. Also, welcome, Adrian. Say hi.
Hi.
Wasn't he supposed to sing for us?
Well, I mean, technically, Tadpole just sang. You're also a tiny bit low. But what we're going to do is now sort of hop back over to Rick and pick up your stuff just a little bit behind after this. Rick! So the last thing I was aware, besides our daring rescue of the unneeded to be rescued Adrian, you were going to plan on spending a little bit of time with Kegno, yeah?
Yeah.
And you were also going to sort of spend a little bit of time training up the troops in your own sort of less than conventional fighting style.
Yeah, but, well, I mean, only if the troops want to be taught by me. It seemed the other day they didn't want, if any of us want my help, I'd happily train them.
Mm-hmm. It's always a sort of a case of the more hands around, the merrier for this type of thing. As I mentioned before, the common citizen here is not bad. They certainly are more knowledgeable on which end goes into the bad guy than, most people are. If you had to take a sort of hazard, you'd probably guess that most of them are trained up to be, a fairly decent guard. But there's always, some individuals that are better and worse than the group. Pretty much everybody who's on the better side seemingly has a responsibility to help train up those people who are on the worst side. Kegno is particularly impressed with your sort of martial prowess, if you know what I mean. Which is not an implication past anything that it was, but it's real funny to say.
Rick has big weapons.
Right. She sticks close to you. I mean, it's very clear, like, even to you, and, you've sort of implied that you're not the greatest with women, or Rick is not, rather. Even to you, it's pretty obvious that she definitely values, personal strength, physical strength, rather. And, I mean, as it just so happens, you're quite physically strong. I was gonna say well endowed there, but I figured it'd be too much.
Then it becomes less of an innuendo and more just saying it.
Right. But I feel as if I already had.
I honestly like to think that Rick's probably like too worried about fighting to have like ever worried about learning how to talk to females.
The woe man.
So,
but I guess my question sort of is that are you definitely sort of leaning, into the flirting and the whatnot, or are you sort of more aloof to it? I mean, again, as I mentioned before, Kegno's making it pretty obvious.
I mean, yeah, I'd probably be more trying than not trying.
Okay. At some point, she would say to you, when you have a little bit of alone time, I've been... For some reason, my voice is already shot, so you'll have to excuse the sort of crackly and rumbliness in it. I've been wondering something about you all for quite some time. You say you've been sort of doing this for a while, right? Sort of this, and again she gestures vaguely.
Yeah, that's what we do.
And you've been doing it together for a while.
More or less together. There's been some losses. There's been some new faces showing up, but yeah, we're a team. We're a group. We're friends. We're basically a family.
She sort of, not exactly grimaces at it, but her sort of, the beginnings of a frown kind of show up on her face when you say that. Well, I was just wondering, just sort of, if push were to come to shove, and you all had to fight, what would happen?
I'm not sure. I don't really think about that.
Well, no, of course not. Especially if you're not exactly you're a family, you know. But I was, well, thinking how terribly impressive it would be if you could best the others.
I mean, it would probably certainly be honourable of fighting alongside all of these people. I know their strengths. It would, if a fight happened between us, it would be an amazing display.
Yeah. Do you ever spar with each another, or have mock battles or anything? Who comes out on top?
We don't really spar all that much.
We've never really had a chance.
We just don't fight amongst us.
Oh, well, you
We
might...
argue sometimes, but no one's ever actually done that.
Well, of course, I don't mean like coming to blows over something because you're angry or whatnot. You know, that's obviously something different. That's fighting and not just practicing or sparring. But we sort of have a get-together every so often where we practice against each other and show off our own sort of skills. You may want to have a chat with your companions about sort of joining in one time.
I'll certainly think about it. If nothing else, I would be happy to join.
Right, and of course, not everyone would have to join. I mean, it's more sort of a want to, and maybe we can organize some sort of prize for it or something. It could be fun.
Could be. Make a night of it. Could brew up some alcohol. You could have an event.
I think I'd like that. I think I'd like that a lot. You talk to yours, and I'll talk to mine, and the next time we're ready, we'll arrange something within the next couple of days.
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
I like that plan.
And I would like to imagine you're sort of, like if I were writing it, you'd be leaning against a tree, and she leans back and she puts her hand on yours. and the uncomfortable silence ensues.
I was gonna say, Rick really is too dumb with the woman, isn't he?
All right. I'm going to take 30 seconds to refill my coffee, use the restroom. Be right back. Because I started drinking coffee way earlier than this.
Rick just makes me think of that episode of Family Guy where fucking Brian needs, like, the plane conductor with the fucking runway lights and everything.
Oh, the one where Stewie's telling him, wait. And then Cleveland steals his girl.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense there.
Are you done?
So how many of you guys would be keen on that plan? Because I'm eventually going to come back and tell you all
Yeah.
that happened.
I mean, it's much the same as why I don't like sparring friends in real life, because at the end of the day, you've got to hold back, and that's not fun for anyone.
Yeah.
But I mean, if Kigno has ways to make sure people don't die and we don't have to hold back or anything, shit, yeah.
I was just thinking that because there's just so many clerics of the city around.
Yeah, we should be sweet. I mean, we've got...
Right. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't necessarily mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, we were just talking in general.
Okay.
Rick was asking who would actually be keen, and I was saying I would, but it's the same as why I don't like sparring friends in real life, because you've got to hold back. You can't actually go full tit.
Well, there's a bunch of clerics.
Yeah, which is what man.
Got
That's
you.
what I
You were
said.
literally just saying. I got
Literally
you.
just saying it, yeah. But yeah, I'm down to rip you in half, Fraser.
Rick would destroy a T-Rex and then to destroy the second T-Rex.
So.
What about the fire elemental, though?
The fire elemental that does like 2 damage to me every hit.
Oh, yeah, true. So maybe one of the other elements.
Yeah.
We're gonna bounce to guts then, because
Yeah.
I certainly want to get the guts one out of the way. So guts.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. So what we're going to do with you is we're going to be definitely picking up sort of after the things with Adrian have happened.
Of course.
So much less sort of timey-wimey stuff with yours.
I would hope so. That makes my brain hurt.
Right. So first and foremost, Zeus has taken to definitely strengthening herself. It's no longer a sort of passively doing things, passively working on things. Right now, she's sort of working on things with definitely a burning passion. She truly believes, her brother in Adrian has died and something else has come back. And she is pretty much resolved not to let something like that happen again. The hags would broach you at some point.
I shall be back.
saying that they wish to speak with the both of you together in reference to what you have spoken to before, which is letting Zoosh join in on the Coven.
All right, yeah.
And they want you, again, to broach the subject to Zoosh.
All right. Okay, so I guess I'll imagine we've all gathered in this one.
Yeah, we can skip, like, gathering.
I guess I'll sit down on the edge of the bed. She's, I'm assuming, sitting on a chair in the corner or a trunk. He's like, "How are you feeling?"
If you're asking me if my mind has changed about the things we spoke about earlier, then no. I haven't changed my mind.
No, I mean, how are you feeling emotionally? Not your opinion.
Well, distraught? Probably the best way to put it. I mean, so much has happened so quickly.
That's understandable. It's definitely been, for lack of a better word, harrowing the past few weeks, few days.
Longer than that. The
Definitely.
past months. Yeah, it was barely a month and a half ago, that Janian died. And now Adrian. It's... My brothers and sisters seem to be making poor choices out in the world.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, sometimes you have to let people make their own bad decisions. They won't listen to reason. But that's not why we wanted to see you. I've noticed, or we have noticed, that you've certainly been taking an interest in, I don't want to say bettering yourself, but we have a proposal for you, an opportunity, if you're willing to take it.
A proposal?
You see, Sadie and Sue and I, we have something similar to a blood pact, I would call it. What would you call it, Sue? Sadie?
Relationship based on mutual interests. Man, that was me messing up the word. And then something more. We've formed a coven. It's very important. Typically, it allows 3 people to share many things. Our own coven is very young at the moment, but eventually thoughts and feelings and other things in other nature can be shared amongst the coven.
And what we're proposing is that, or what we're asking is, we would like you to join. It has given me joining, these two has provided me a measure of power and protection that I otherwise would not have. And that seems to be something you might be interested in.
She stares at you for a moment. Sort of her mouth's open, like she's just genuinely shocked by the invitation. And she stands, and she attempts to, and again, this is a thing that you can allow or you can disallow, to slap you.
I'll let it. I'll let it slide. It'll probably hurt her more than me.
Right. I mean, she's not the most fragile flower in the forest, but you know,
She'll knock my head around. It'll spin.
like she wasn't attacking you, mind you. That's ridiculous. I'm going to speak honest here, but you know what they are. They're not these frog people that you see before you. They're hags. They have a definite, to say the least, reputation of being evil. And I understand, because I'm not stupid, that you've joined in very willy-nilly and irresponsible to whatever consequences they may have, that you've thrown your lot in. And fine, so be it. I'm not your mother, but I am your sister, and this is just one of a long line of poor decisions. Look at you. Look at the thing inside you. And she sort of gestures at your chest where there is, you know...
A throbbing, pulsing.
Yeah, a
bag.
gross, undulating, throbbing, pulsing bag full of the souls of your enemies.
Hey, just remind her that Jennion's in there.
She's not gonna want to hear that.
No, she's really not.
I'm not entirely sure if she knows. I don't remember.
We're not gonna say anything.
I don't think she's found out yet that Jennion's in there, no.
But she
You
certainly
would have wanted
would
it in my
understand
defense.
what it is. And you're falling from whatever morality you had. You are literally a vessel for containing souls right now. The fact that you can't see how that might be an issue is deeply concerning to me as your sister. And I've mentioned it before. And you say you're doing it just for power. I'll find my own power. Because what happened the other day to Adrian isn't going to happen to anyone else. Whether they're making their poor decisions and you are making their poor decisions or not, it's clear to me what I'm supposed to be doing here in this family. I'm supposed to be the one to lead us on our moral compass, to keep us from doing this stupid sort of things without thinking at the cost of power and nothing else.
Question.
Go ahead.
Where is this taking place?
Sorry?
Where is this happening?
This would be happening at the inn. It is very possible you could overhear this conversation because it's sort of happening at a undisclosed time. You know, it's just after your thing has happened.
Could I just have to show you go girl down the hallway somewhere?
And I'll give you that at the moment I'm not strong enough to keep you safe. But apparently I have no choice but to help you make these decisions now. Because all of you are very poor at making these long-term decisions of the betterment of our soul and what have you. You are literally holding a bag of souls of your slain enemies in you, and I do not believe that you would have done so after we had just met or prior to us meeting.
I'm just gonna put my hand over my mouth.
I heard a couple of stories about before you were around, and continue on.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh, sorry. And at this point, Zusha's sort of shouting it. So, yes, other people can kind of hear what's going on. This is obviously something she's quite upset about.
All right. I think a no might have sufficed.
But she stands. She pulls you up onto your feet and pulls you very close for a hug. And sort of whispers into your ear, I'll get strong enough to protect you from yourself, whether you want it or not.
I'll give her a hug back.
And with that, she sort of goes off on her own.
I'm gonna get off the bed and turn around and be like, that didn't go as well as I'd hoped.
Sue would speak up. No, it definitely didn't. Well, the poor dear has been through quite a lot recently. And
Yeah. Maybe you could have seen this coming. I mean, maybe...
she isn't exactly wrong either. She's young and somewhat naive.
She's not wrong.
But
I mean, take a look at the rest of us.
Don't
Take a look at this
worry
entire
about
family.
it.
Yeah, I won't. I won't pretend that didn't hurt a little, and that I'm not dying inside, but yeah. Well, I'll take it on the chin.
Oh, sweetie. And Sue would sort of embrace you as well.
Yeah, I'll give her a hug too.
Sometimes the ways you get power and strength are just a means to an end. It doesn't make you an evil person. You're not going to go around siphoning the souls of children for fun.
Yet.
But it's important that you do what it is that you have to do, and make no mistake about it. This is something you have to do. Look at the events that are unfolding around you that you're just caught in the middle of. It's not exactly a choice you have. I wish it could be as black and white as Zeus wants it, but life just isn't like that.
Yeah. I wish it was as simple as it is that. It's a lot to think about.
It is, but don't worry, we're here for you.
I appreciate it. You're my family too, after all.
We are, and they'll sort of come in for a hug.
Ah, group hug!
I
But
just also point out that we've made 2 nearly good aligned or neutral aligned sea hags, which that's just a feat in of itself.
only the one is, honestly. And that's because of issues.
Yep.
Right.
Maybe a good thing to keep in mind. Right in the back of there. But she would continue. But she is right about one thing. We aren't strong enough right now. We really need to settle down and do some work.
I agree. I'm not satisfied with where we are, or where I am at least. I can't speak for either of you.
Yes, we feel the same way. But we were sort of against odds of how to do it. Of course, that we've recently got our hands on something something very, very powerful. The nails.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things we can do with it. That, with a price, because all power comes with a price, can dramatically increase our efficiency, if you would.
And how do we do that?
Well, whether you are aware of it or not, I don't remember if I actually gave you the information on it. But she tells you how they work. Did I give you that information? I did. Okay, yes. They can, quote unquote, install the hag's nails. Which, if we need a refresher, it is on the thing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're pretty good, but the whole blinded.
And how would we install these?
Well, it's a little bit gruesome, I'll give you that, but there's a ritual involving, the chains and binding and hammers and things of this nature, and it's all quite invigorating.
I mean, I'm interested.
And of course, either one of us could also take it as well. Oh, what a weird way to say that.
Well, let's keep it. Let's think about it for a little while, because I imagine this isn't going to be something we can just decide on a whim.
No, it's rather somewhat involved, this process.
Yeah, I could imagine. Looks like it'll be painful, that's for sure.
Oh, yes. Quite delightfully painful.
Well, let's see. I think I can do it. Of course, like I said, let's sit on it for a little bit, but
Sure, because I think it'll also take an OOC conversation.
yeah.
Yes, in the meantime, we should probably work on strengthening the coven.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can put a little pin on this right here, or a little asterisk, and say we'll return to it later. And we can have sort of, again, an OOC conversation about it.
Alright. So what does it do? Or, I guess... would they'd be putting it in my eye, right?
They're, again, they're sort of willing to take it in one of them as well,
I don't know, I'd rather not do it to the people who actually have eyes.
I mean, it's a magical blindness type thing. You would still get the blindness effect on you, too.
Yes.
We've also got the blind bolt as well. See, I mean,
That too.
Again,
It'd take up basically all of your attunement and everything. But
we don't
you'd still
really
be able to
do
have-
attunement,
Yeah, that's right.
because I think it's a bit silly.
Same person.
But
Well-
yeah, I mean, there could be consequences. Things might not exactly work out. Or maybe they'll
Alright.
work out really well. You never
Maybe.
know.
Yeah. Or what do you recommend? Like letting them do it, and then I wear the blindfold. Whatever it was.
And then you like spotting them for it? I mean, that may work, or
Yeah.
are you saying for you specifically?
Oh yeah. What do you recommend? What would you think would be?
I don't have a choice. I don't have a stake in this one. Sorry.
I'd have to think about it.
Mhm.
Blindfold, or getting a nail in the eye.
Well, what I think, like, Zydroan was suggesting is the person who gets the nails in the eyes also takes the blindfold.
Yeah,
Oh.
so at
And we
least
hope
you
they
have, like,
synergize in
15
some way.
Yeah, because then you get at least like 10 or 15 feet of
Mm.
vision plus blind vision. I think.
No,
it
that's
was.
true. Yeah, I think I would be okay with doing it. Getting a spike in the eye.
Sure, and it is not necessarily irreversible. Certainly,
Yeah.
you know.
I
the
did say it
spikes are
could be taken out.
Mhm.
No, it's just blind sight out to a range of 15 feet. So essentially, you have vision to 15 feet.
Mhm.
But yeah, don't know how you're meant to do ranged spell attacks and everything.
Mm. Or that could be a problem.
Because you'd be able to do ranged spell attacks like Firebolt and things like that that have an attack roll, but there are some spells that say if you can see the target.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you'd have to be within 15 feet of those spells, which basically negates those spells because they're usually the really strong ones that do a lot of damage in an AoE that you don't want to be near.
Right.
Yeah.
But again, sort of
absolutely.
otherwise, you can still like target things you cannot see, but you do have like disadvantage on it. I mean, like there's nothing stopping you from shooting a bow at something you can't see, but you have disadvantage on it.
Yeah.
Like you could still pinpoint this guy and be like, "Hey, I went to attempt to attack him," and it goes off the net. Now again, as mentioned, certain spells, and off the top of my head, I'm not sure what, do require you to see the target and not just target the target.
I'm trying to think because what exactly?
It's basically a flat 2d10 extra damage on top
Yeah.
of any spell attack you make.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Mm. Now the damage is high, but will I be able to target people is the question. That's the pro and con.
Right.
Does anyone have any opinions?
Nah, this is your choice, fool.
This is where being indecisive does not work in my favor. Hmm. Well, it's not irreversible, so I guess you can always take it out if it's
Okay.
not useful.
So that's a yes.
Yes. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
So when it says they can only be removed by you, does that mean the person who put them in?
That does mean the people who put it in.
So you can you can put these nails in someone's eyes and have them not be able to remove them.
Yes.
Well, maybe I'll help put them in so I can take them out.
Well, like it's the three of you sort of doing it as a ritual. It would be.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Well, let's hope we don't get on the Hag's bad side in any capacity anytime soon.
So it's a definite yes?
Yeah, let's do it.
So, sometime in this intervening time, you all sort of set up the ritual. And it's very... Sort of, to be blunt, it's sort of your first experience doing a lot of the ritual magic with hags, and it's very sort of sexual and sensual in nature. We're not exactly going to get into the nitty-gritties right here, but,
That's fine with me.
there's a lot of
I don't even
touching
want to think
involved.
about the logistics of that.
But eventually, you are sort of bound up and can't really, do anything about it, but they do sort of take these spikes and drive them into your eyes. And you take, a bunch of damage while this is sort of happening.
You can get specific with that.
You take, and again, this is sort of in a controlled environment, as it were, but you wind up taking actually way less than I, had thought. Than you had a potential. You actually take it for both. Yeah, you take 23
That's-
damage from the
That's-
ritual going on, which could have been way worse.
That's some really lucky rolls.
But yes, it's a painful, it's a very otherworldly experience for you. And after they have it sort of installed, quote unquote, it's a very strange way of putting it. If no one else, as in the rest of the party, objects, they do take the oh my gosh, the other item, the blind man's eyes, and they do attempt to put it on you, which I really can't imagine anyone would object. But it does in fact work. Basically, you do have sort of this blind vision going out to 15 feet. It's odd, to say the least.
They put the nails in
Daredevil,
their
guys.
eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They put the blindfold on, and then they're like, "How many fingers am I holding up?"
But
3.
while you're also doing this, it's very obvious to anyone looking at you that you have these nails, these spikes driven into your head. This isn't really going to be a thing you can hide.
And I just had this conversation with Zoosh. I'm just not going to tell her what to do.
Just telling you about this.
She
Never
is
said everyone
not
was a
very
smart person.
approving. I think it's needless to be said.
She was sort of trying to warn you of this exact thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. But on spells that target or hit directly, it's an extra 2d 10 piercing damage. It doesn't extend to things like area of effect spells like Spike Thorn or something like that, that just sort of hit an area and then it does the damage, but it's, successful spell attack.
Very
I
cool.
think Guts has got the best vicious mockery there is now.
Absolutely.
Pretty much. And past that, you work on strengthening the bond within the coven. And everyone in the coven, as a result, can cast Melf's Acid Arrow once a day, although I believe they removed the Melf from it now in 5th edition,
Wow.
which makes me sad.
It is
That's like calling it hideous laughter.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just doesn't do it. Doesn't have the same
That
thing.
name's just hideous.
amazing. Wow, we're getting stronger, guys. But on today's episode of How Fucked Up is Fucked Up,
Pretty fucked up.
I guess I'm Guts, and welcome to Jackass. Today I'm shoving nails in my eyes.
today I'm going to shove 2 railroad spikes right into my eyes.
Screw it, since we're doing all this stuff, am I able to shape change into an illithid? Just casually rock around as a minor player.
Whoa, giant pillow.
Well, it's my blankets, but was that serious? Would you like to
I actually, I'm gonna check, but I think they have levitation, so I wouldn't be able to.
Giant pillow in the chat.
it would also not be very well received by anyone else.
I would imagine not. No.
Rick just sees them and takes an axe.
I know. I could if I wanted to. I will keep that in mind.
Oh.
For some reason, I thought they travelled via levitation, but no, they have legs.
No, yeah, I believe they do walk. Just give me, again, sort of 10 seconds while I look over her work and make sure she did her work. Alright, fantastic. Rick.
Yes.
In a rare moment of downtime when everyone is sort of all together, this is the point in time where you can sort of broach the subject of entering the sparring with everyone else.
So, guys,
And I'm gonna get
how do we feel about beating each other up?
I mean, I have no issue with it if there's a call to reason for it. I assume you have more of an idea or plan for this rather than just starting a bar fight.
No, not a bar fight. I don't want to cause a ruckus like that. No, I was talking to Kegno earlier, and she was saying that around here they usually set up these sparring matches for everyone to train by fighting each other. And now I personally think it's a wonderful idea, and if one gets set up, I'm going to join. But how do you guys feel about joining?
Well, I mean, personally, I have no issue with it. I just find sparring a bit dull. You don't really get to practice properly. You have to be careful not to hurt each other.
I do doubt that would be the issue around here. There are plenty of clerics around. I feel like it would be more than safe to actually try.
Oh, and if
I'm back.
It sounds like they'll be making a day of it.
the clerics were dedicating themselves to specifically keeping people alive so we could let loose a bit more, then I think it would be at least enjoyable, and it would give each of us more of a taste of what we can each do, and we might be able to find ways to synergize a bit more with each other.
I agree. If you can find your friend's weakness in battle, you can help cover it when you're in the field.
Like you just hit stuff. There's not much more to you, is there?
There's a little bit more, but it's a lot of just hitting stuff.
Well, what about the rest?
What was that? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over typing.
Ugh.
What about the rest? I'll look at the other three.
As I'm looking around the table, I pass over Gats. Whoa! What happened to your eyes?
I think Guts left. I don't think she's back yet.
Is Tadpole here? Adrian? Anyone else?
Huh?
here?
Hello.
I'm with the group or not. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
we've all been gathered. That's why we're talking about it.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on joining the sparring match?
I mean, I'd be game.
I'm game.
I don't expect to win, but
I definitely won't win if it's individual.
Ah, yeah. Speaking of winning, Kegno said we might try and arrange a prize.
Surprise!
Motivation to win.
Oh, that's incentive. That's incentive.
Prize is whoever wins receives the teleport belt.
Okay, so there's a couple of ways we can sort of do this, and gosh, I guess it depends on two things. Number one, how good you want your prize to be, and number two, how long do you wish this to take? We could do a thing where we just sort of pit, PCs against PCs. We roll random numbers and we do it. Or we could do like a large sort of tournament style thing where we, you get seeded who is against who, all blah, blah, blah. Also including the
Brackets and
NPCs as well.
divisions and things.
or we could all just roll initiative and throw
Yeah.
some and see who's left standing.
Or
Got
you
it.
could do a big scrum, yeah.
Let's do that. Chuck in a couple of AIs so you can roll some dice too.
I mean, rolling dice is not the thing I need to do. I generally roll enough die.
Oh yeah. But I was meaning like
Ah.
if you wanted to play Heart or one of the NPCs or something, can it?
Look, I mean, I'm willing to do whatever you wish. If you just wish to keep it between you, I'm good. If we want to put it in with the NPCs, our NPCs, we can. If we want to do a big scrum with, again, all the NPCs, we can.
I mean, I'm kind of down on a big scrum. Let's go for the big prizes.
I kind of like a tournament style thing. I reckon that'd be cool.
Likely, though, a heads up a tournament style thing, just because of how much back and forth it will be, will extend from this session into the next session. At least I would expect it to.
Yeah, my only thing is I don't want to spend a long time doing this. I don't mind doing it as a diversion,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't want to spend an entire session or more doing this.
I reckon this map we're on, we'll drag a token on, and then you can add a couple of NPCs if you want, Grim, and then last man standing. That would just be my personal vote.
Shall we just put it up to a vote then? I mean,
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
okay. Rick's still more interested in a tournament style?
Yeah, I sort of like it, but if the general I don't mind
Well, yeah, I mean, we're filling out the general consensus.
doing
That's what
popular
we do.
poll.
Yeah. Guts, your vote?
I'm okay with it. Yeah, let's do it.
Which way? Tournament style or free for all?
Free for all.
Okay. And Adrian, just to...
I'm going for it.
word you said. It
Good.
sounded like you said something about moo.
Yeah, what'd you say, Adrian?
Good for whatever.
Okay. So I guess we'll just, just sort of do a big old scrum at this point. So,
Do we all have the benefits of a long rest?
yes.
Yeah, we've had like 3 days of downtime.
We can use whatever we've got on our character sheet.
I
You can use
can't
pretty much,
remember.
Again, that's sort of between you. Do you want to set up rules for it or what?
No, man, free for all.
Free for all.
But any items we use in this, we use. So if you want to use a greater healing potion in the middle of this battle, you've used that healing potion.
Right.
All right.
This ain't
What-
a dreamscape.
What about what's the last one standing, or is that?
I mean, I guess, would we be able to allow each other to concede, or is it last man standing and then clerics make us stand back up?
Those are all a ploy to get us to kill ourselves. Fun fact.
Yeah.
So the other thing is, they will be standing by to do what they can to stabilize somebody, but if a hit takes somebody, minus that -10 or whatever, it outright kills somebody,
Oh, frick.
there's a little bit of realness to this.
You kill me, I will never speak to you again.
Ooh, the corpse won't speak. Adrian will make it.
So it's sort of between how hard you want to go and when you want to give up and that kind of thing together,
I mean, I reckon we should be going to try and knock each other out, but not kill each other. Like
Non-lethal
once someone-
damage.
Yeah, once someone's KO'd, or
Yeah, let's just all do
Can
non-lethal damage.
well, I don't really have non-lethal damage. Neither does Adrian.
Well,
And
with 5th edition, you just say,
With-
I
yeah.
knocked him out. I mean,
With 5th edition, you just turn the damage into non-lethal damage.
I'm going to run him through with my sword using non-lethal damage.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
decapitate him with non-lethal damage.
I fireball him with non-lethal damage. But yeah, as long as we can say, at 0 HP, it's just KO'd instead of death. I don't think it should really matter, unless, Rick hits someone who has 2 HP, crits, and gets like triple siege damage.
So it's just got a personal grudge against someone and goes all out.
Just explode them.
So you can pull your tokens on wherever. We can start at opposite corners. I don't. Again, sort of in between you. This rock in the middle is about 20 feet high and most definitely breaks line of sight.
What?
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 I said, what?
Can
I
someone
have my
help me pull my
skeletons?
character sheet? Not my character sheet. damn it,
Yeah.
my token.
Where is my token? There it is.
And again, you can pull it wherever.
Is Kegno going to be in the fight?
Again, that depends. Like, if you want me to pull an NPC on, tell me which NPC you want me to pull on.
I wouldn't worry about NPCs. But if they want to, that's fine.
Yeah, it's no big deal. As long as she's watching.
Sure, and everybody else is pretty much watching. Like, we'll pull on people to sort of
Slap
watch.
Half in there, because I know he would want to jump in. And I'm kind of keen to fight Half.
Oh, this could that personal grudge.
Maybe he accidentally gets exploded and I get some new lanterns and Rick gets a new mace or whatever it was.
He doesn't have that anymore.
Oh, that's right, he actually gave that up to me.
Oh, I've only had a better initiative bonus. Rolled a 20 and got outrolled by better initiative bonuses.
Which I don't know if I've even set my stuff right.
Hang on.
4.
I do the pro gamer move and lock myself in an impenetrable fortress.
No, I think I've had a pro gamer move been going for quite. Yeah, I've had a pro gamer move for quite a while. So I've been calculating my AC as Zydrone is 9 for like ever. I've actually got a slightly higher AC than that.
Is that everyone?
I believe so.
All right. Things start off with Guts.
What's the prize, by the way? What are we fighting for?
We don't know. Here, we'll put a cleric on each side.
It's hidden inside the big rock in the middle.
I mean, that could be clever. We could say the prize is in a box on top of the thing.
Little Hunger Games.
Yeah, we
Going on here.
could do a little change, and instead of just fighting, we could say whomever gets to it.
The gets to the cornucopia.
Yep.
That's Tadpole then, because she's got like 1,000,000 feet of movement.
Oh, that's true. Fair enough.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Come on, it'd be funny.
What else was
Tadpole
I'm
might
gonna-
not get away with it though.
Well,
True.
there is a lot of like flight and whatnot, so that's probably.
Do we take to the skies, lads?
Yeah, like there's a bunch of people who can fly, a bunch of people who can't fly.
All right.
Just stay 16 feet away from Guts. We won't know where you are.
Adrian,
Yeah.
are you chucking your dragon in on this?
I'm gonna get all mine undead.
I am
Even the
going
ones you don't know
to
about. What?
cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. I will mark your token as such.
And then I'm gonna move 30 feet closer to Heart. Oh fuck, why am I drawing?
So is
Oops.
George
That was
and
meant to be a
Trud
marker.
in on this? And Dawn, or are they just there so we don't kill ourselves?
We're just there so hopefully you don't kill each other.
I'm
Yourselves.
making sure I don't have to kill him. He's right next to me.
Who's that? Oh, yes. Oh, that's right. I meant to bring on...
And
What's his name?
that is my turn.
Alright, Tadpole, you are next.
Okay. Who do you got down here? Zydronin. He looks like a good target. I think I'll pull out my wand of magic missiles and pop off. How many charges do I have in this thing here? I'm going to charge off 6 charges, which will leave me 1 charge left. Let's see, I think I can do that here. So is it each charge is 1d4, or is each charge 1d4 plus 1, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So this will be
Oh, and spellcasters can, like, prepare whatever spells you want ahead of time. Like, you were preparing for this. It's not necessarily a spur-of-the-moment thing.
that plus 6.
So, 18?
And I think I'm going to try to hide behind a bush. I don't think I can, but I'm going to make an attempt.
Okay. And again, there are other onlookers and whatnot, but think of them as being more trees than anything else.
And that's my turn.
All right, the skeleton's actions.
Hold on. Oh, well, they're gonna go for the biggest and nearest threat.
Which is Rick. by the sounds of it.
Yeah,
Rick!
yeah. Hey, Rick, you're not raging yet, right?
Not quite.
Oh, crit.
Which of those hit you, Rick?
The 22 and the crit.
Here, have 30 damage, Rick, just for you.
Just
Ow.
for Rick.
First of all, ow.
So do those suckers, those skeletons, do crossbows? Is that what I'm saying?
Can't do my ears right now because
Oh, I didn't realize. Just can shoot crossbows.
Can't do my ears right now because Grandma's been asleep.
Oh, yeah.
My ear.
Regretting doing the little damage to me when you could have wiped out 3 of them, eh?
All right, Rick.
Decisions to make. Definitely gonna rage as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Now for my actual action. I'm gonna move to here. And I'm going to target the skeleton with a lightning spear.
Okay.
Yes. Does that hit?
Question actually. It doesn't.
It's still the 22 and deck save for the 22.
All right, so that is 4 deck saves. Excuse me, 6 deck saves.
Ouch.
Yeah, so that third one takes 11.
That's 22 damage otherwise? Was it the 18?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Poor Skelly pose.
All right, the owl.
I'm gonna fly over here.
All right, Adrian proper.
This is gonna hurt a lot.
No, what are you talking about? Nothing at all.
This is gonna be this is gonna be the end of Rick.
Me and my dragon turn invisible.
Fun.
What level are you casting at? 3rd?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The dragon.
The dragon.
Well, fuck.
And that'll be it.
All right, heart. Most people are invisible to heart.
He's Rick.
He will move 40 towards Zydroan. And Zydrone will still be out of his range. Zydrone!
I shall.
He will dodge.
Oh, can and then, because no one's really in super closeness, I'll cast that on myself. Bubble! And that's my turn.
Okay. Back around to the invisible guts. Oh, I should probably mark that you're invisible too, Adrian. Oh, or you did. Guts.
Alright. I'm gonna once again move closer to the heart. Actually, I'm gonna dash. Alright. That's it for me for now.
Tadpole.
Okay. We'll go up here to Rick. Attack him 4 times, spending a key point. And that was 25 feet. Well, then I'm going to move away. So I can move 40, 25, 30 feet away. So I will move. I think that's far. I think that's the right distance.
Okay. Skeletons.
There's a big angry Rick closing in on them. They're gonna load up the nice ammo. Sad. Only one of those does it.
Meeting the AC is a hit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hit.
For 28, 14 damage.
Who was that against?
Rick.
Yeah, Rick, go for him. He's a much bigger threat.
Right?
Like, in all fairness, I'm like the least biggest threat to the party.
We can just cut you.
Rick. Who's the brunt of all the damage so far.
Yeah. Tipple thinks he can run away, but he can't. Because I could afford him move speed anyway.
Any day, my friend. I'll race you any day.
Leave Tadpole in half.
I'm going to recklessly attack. I just got to find the right one.
Oh.
So the
How
second
did
one.
that With advantage?
Those recklessly attacking. Those were 2 crits.
Oh. Oh. Ouch.
That top damage, actually, that top damage is just 3 on both of them. Forget that. I messed up.
So how much damage did I just take here?
So that's 29.
29. Ouch. Okay.
Oh no, he's still working it out.
Oh.
29 from the first crit,
Oh.
and then it's
What's this
30
again?
from the second crit
Oh, okay. That's what I was
with
thinking.
the
So
cold damage.
59 plus
Oh my God.
another 11. 70?
70. Joyous. Okay.
No, 76. 76.
Let me know when you're done.
Because I forgot the rage damage. No, that is it. 76 because I forgot the rage damage.
Okay. Ow.
Don't go near Rick.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, in all fairness, that's about the same amount of damage that's been done to me already.
Yeah, from like 4 different sources. You attacked one.
Alright, the owl. And then Adrian.
One sec.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Let me know.
I mean, if I actually get close enough to do damage, I can do a lot of damage, but I have a 5-foot range, and that's it.
Yeah, it's also our fault if we let you get that close.
2 crits though. Wow. Ouch.
That was just lucky.
Yeah.
But since I've got brutal criticals, my crit dice is 2d12 for that. On that second one, I rolled 2 1s for the 2d12 for the crit damage.
Alright, I'm back.
That 28's just from Great Weapon Master.
Rick is up here. We'll get over here, and they're going to give the aid action to get advantage on Rick.
Okay. Adrian, your turn proper.
Okay.
Also,
I
keeping in
appear-
mind you are still currently invisible.
I appear flying gracefully in the sky. And on Tadpole and Rick, I cast Black Tentacles.
Alright, so that is
that is-
dexterity saving throw from each of you, and can you paint the area, if you please?
I think.
I was going to say painted black, but you know.
Rick, you failed.
Fuck.
Tadpole, you failed.
I'm going to use a luck point and reroll that.
You know what? I'ma do the same.
Rick, you still failed.
Oh, I take no damage.
I still fail. I still fail.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's what I get for stealing someone else's idea.
Yeah.
so that is difficult terrain, and when you either start on there or move on there, you got to redo the dexterity check or take some damage.
The damages.
And be restrained. The Black Dragon / Adrian's movement.
I am now the king of Pride Rock.
I take it you are, in fact, all the way on the top?
Yes.
Okay. Heart.
Are you flying or did you land up there?
I'm flying above it. Heart, don't do a thing you'll regret, Heart.
Do it hard.
Heart can't
Kill the
quite reach you, I don't believe. It is 30 range. Whoops. Oh god, not Fog of War. Yeah, you're just out. So Heart will attempt to hit Zydroan. First with the Lantern of Sun, then with the Lantern of Shade.
Both hits.
Just quickly before the next round of things happens, can people start using non-lethal damage on me?
The lanterns are metal. It should be noted that he is not actually holding the lanterns. They are hovering just outside of his grip.
Understandable.
It is 26 damage Zydrone.
Yup.
Took me a while to count it up because I'm bad at math and I count on my fingers like a small child. Zydrone, it is your turn.
I will move over here, and then I will cast that at third level on myself.
Nice.
Does it do both or does it only?
Yeah.
It's weird the way it's
The higher level cast, you just add them together.
separated. I see. Okay, then I gotcha.
Yeah. Because it's 1d8 plus 5, and
Mhm.
then the extra d8s.
Yep.
And don't believe I have any bonus actions, so I will end my turn.
All right, Guts, it is your turn.
Alright. Let's see, how far do I have to? Yeah, it's alright. Alright, and then I'm going to cast. I'm going to try Acid Arrow.
Okay.
And is it possible for me to use the nails?
Yeah,
Or
that's
the
an
extra
automatic
damage?
thing. Yeah,
Ooh.
like you can not choose not to, as a matter of fact.
It's
No,
just
no,
nothing.
I'll do it.
So it's a ranged spell attack against him.
Wait, can you choose for the nails to be non-lethal?
Yeah, non-lethal. So roll 2d, 4d4.
No, you got to see if you hit first. Ranged spell attack.
Here, I'm sorry. Are there any modifiers for that?
It should be your spell attack bonus. No, I mean your spell attack bonus for 1 is 9. Not 5. Not your modifier, your bonus. That said, a 14 does not hit.
Big yikes.
Tadpole.
Okay, this guy right here. Who's that?
Tadpole, first off, you need to make a dex save.
Oh, I hate you. All right.
You're good.
Okay, so this person here is what?
That is
That is-
Adrian's familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, the familiar's giving advantage to hit Rick.
Well, I already have advantage because he did reckless attack.
Mhm.
We're trying to help you.
Uh-huh. So I will attack Rick. with advantage. It doesn't really matter that much there. I don't think that hits, right?
That one doesn't.
Okay, then the second attack is going to go against the familiar.
That's dead.
And
I
then
would've hit Rick.
I don't know that. Then I am going to dash and double dash because of my cunning action. That will take me over here. Boom.
Do you run by the skeletons by chance?
Oh, hell no.
Sad.
Speaking of, it's the skeleton's turn.
Okay.
Is that a little rock by me, and can I duck behind it for partial cover?
No, the only one in the middle is this big rock, like I said.
Okay.
Which, 20 foot high or so.
Then you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to lie down flat on the ground.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. How you doing, Rick? Uh, 20 hits Rick for 7 damage.
$20 doesn't hit him, does it? He's 21.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
20.
You know, you
It's Rick's turn now. Rick gets to take some fun damage.
So with being restrained already, do I just take the damage?
If you restrain and you take the damage, you have to make a strength or dex check to get out.
I'll try strength.
Be Rick, be 100% sure you're gonna win. Be first knocked out.
And then I will fly away behind a tree.
The owl is dead. Adrian, it would be your turn proper then.
After grieving over my now dead owl, I will end the concentration on Tentacle.
Mm-hmm.
And, Heart's in range, I will cast Hold Person on Heart.
That's a wisdom save?
Yes. Damn.
Heart cannot be.
Heart the why?
Heart's
Oh, Art was the last one standing.
right. Heart's gonna win.
And Adrian's movement. Slash.
Fly
Whatever
above the
happens, we can't let that happen.
Right?
Stop taking me. Heart might win. It's totally because I don't want him to win, not because I don't want to die.
All right. Heart moves here, puts his back against the wall, and attacks Guts, who is now visible. 13's a likely miss.
Mm-hmm.
Take 7. Zydroan.
Yes, my turn. I will cast another one of these. Again at level 3. That was a much better heal that time. And then I will drop the concentration on anti-life and cast Tree Stride. And I'll just sit near this tree for now. I'll hold it for now, though.
Oh, I just realized something. I don't want to retcon it, but he would not have hit me because I have my Cloak of Displacement, which would knock him down to regular, not advantage. But that's okay. It's all the game. I just hate it when that happens.
So you're casting Tree Stride but not going anywhere?
Yeah, I can just hold it. I don't believe I have to use the stride straight away, do I?
There's concentration.
I
up to
guess
a minute.
not. Yeah, it is concentration.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to say I have to use
No,
at least
no,
one
I
when
mean,
I first cast it,
yeah,
I'll
look.
just move to there.
You got it up when it's up. I didn't realize it was a concentration. I thought it was just.
Oh, wait. No, I can't, because Cure Wounds is an action, not a bonus action.
Yes.
Yeah, so I won't cast Tree Stride this turn. I'll just end my turn.
Okay. Guts, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Because this eyesight stuff.
Actually, on the top of the turn before anybody else acts, the clerics are going to move. In ways that they think they need to be. Alright, now it's your turn. Sorry.
Alright, I'm going to. Oh. What's the word? Imbue my crossbolts with psychic blades, which will give me 2d psychic damage. Well, I'll use one of my bardic inspirations to do that, of course.
Against whom?
Heart, sorry.
That's a hit. Alright, and then an extra 2d6 damage. Alright.
Non-lethal, of course.
Right, well, again, with 5e, you just sort of say it, really. I did not wish to kill him. Tadpole, it is your turn.
All right. I will stand up and I guess shoot my bow, I think.
So before you do anything, as you run over there, Trug, who sees you're definitely a little bit worse for the wear, asks you if you want to continue fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm only damaged because of my own stupidity, so we'll fix this.
Well,
Okay. I think I'm going to shoot Guts with my short bow.
The Great Betrayal.
Oh no! Ow!
And yell, I was shooting at Heart. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Heart whom you can't even see.
You just got in the way.
All right.
That's my turn.
No movement?
No movement.
All right. The skeletons.
I'm as far from anybody as I think I can be at the moment.
Well, yeah. Adrian, the skeletons.
What master plan exists in their mind?
Dun, 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 dun.
The new objective is to shoot Tadpole. Which probably not going to work out because Tadpole's a monk. I think 2 of those hit. I hope.
No, is it disadvantage?
19?
19 does not hit.
Sad.
All right. Rick.
Uh,
So not next to him?
not right next to him.
Okay.
You don't have a reach weapon? I thought you had a reach weapon.
He does.
Oh, well, there you go.
He may not want to drop his axe.
I had to dash to use to do. I don't have a bonus action dash.
All right.
I had to use my action to dash.
Adrian.
Rick, how you looking, bud?
What was that?
How you looking, bud?
It's like I'm in a lot of pain.
I don't have bonus for no. Hold on.
Okay.
Yep. I will proceed to beat Tadpole with a natural 20 and 19.
Is that a how does? Yeah, that's regardless either way. Is there a dex save on that or anything like that?
Nope.
All right.
And damage.
It's just his cantrip.
Okay, so 18 damage.
This is a disadvantage because you have
Yeah.
9.
Just 9 then.
Okay, 9.
All right. Movement from Adrian. And I guess it should be noted that Tadpole is no longer blurry.
Alive?
Blurry.
That's right. Until my next round.
Right.
Hey, Zydroin, come give me a hand clap. I got a gift for you.
Hart does not exactly like the position he is in. He is going to attack Rick because Rick is hurt. It is empowered because he is missed. 5 damage. And he himself has to roll con. And saves. Rick, take 5. Zydroin.
My turn. Okay, now I'll cast Tree Stride.
Mm-hmm.
And in my turn.
Guts, your turn.
Wonderful. I'm going to. Sorry, give me a second.
I can travel anywhere I want.
Time to start burning the trees down.
You think that's gonna stop a fire elemental?
What, are you going to burn the trees down yourself?
Probably, as I step out of them and stuff.
You just imagine that turn into a fire elemental, cast Tree Stride, walk into the tree burns down.
No, that's why I needed to cast Tree Stride first. Because I can't cast spells when I'm wild shaped, but I can cast concentrations before going wild shaped.
Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine having a way to heal yourself. Jeez.
And then I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Is Vicious Mockery the one that makes them run away?
No, it's just
No.
saying
It's an
mean
insult.
things at them.
And I'm going to tell him, you understand that the object of a fight is to hurt your opponents, right?
Sick burn, bro.
7.
Alright, so he's got a disadvantage.
Your level.
And then the 2d10.
That one actually wouldn't do it because that is not a spell attack spell.
Yep.
Oh, so
That's a save.
does it have to be like a ranged spell attack?
Yes.
So Guts, it would be 2d4 because you're above 5th level.
You're right.
Alright, Tadpole. Or any movement, Guts?
No.
Okay. Well then, Tadpole.
This rock,
Mm-hmm.
is it like easy to be scalable?
Doesn't look like it would be exceedingly difficult. But I mean, there's not like stairs or handholds cut into it or anything of
Well,
that nature.
okay, I'm just wondering. Okay, is it flat on top or anything like that? Or I'm trying to think, is it a defensible position? Is what I'm asking.
Kind of looks like what it looks like. It's sort of, sheared and cut, so it's, more of a spire or...
Okay, so I couldn't lay down flat and people on the bottom couldn't see me very well. Okay, then I will. Let's see here. Let's go over here. And I will shoot. Can I see Rick from here?
I think so. He would get some cover from it.
Okay, I can shoot Heart though.
Yeah.
So I'll shoot Heart.
Oh, I closed heart sheet.
and then I will move back where I was.
It's 2
Actually, I
hits.
think I'm going to move. I'll move over there.
Okay. The skeletons.
They're gonna move there. And they're gonna shoot Tadpole.
Mm-hmm.
The last one hits, but I'm going to do deflect missile. So nothing hits. Matter of fact, I'm going to spend a key point and throw it back at one of the skeletons.
I take your arrow and raise you 1 arrow.
And make a range.
I don't need your charity.
Oh, that's out of your range, actually.
Oh, well, then I would not do that.
No, you can hit you can hit them. I wasn't far enough back. Okay.
That's it for me.
Right.
Or that's for him, I guess. I don't know.
Rick.
Rick,
I
come
don't
to
know.
me. I will give you power.
Give me a second. I'm gonna move a little bit this way, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, it's a pleasure to finally fight you, Hat. It's too bad I'm not at my best already when I'm getting here." And then I'm gonna cleave a skeleton.
You're gonna what?
Hurt him really bad. Recklessly attack him.
Why do you roll
Just-
so many crits?
He's a barbarian. He literally has better crits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forget
That's
about
an
that.
18 he rolled.
I'll recklessly attack him.
Wait, that's not right.
To get over that.
Heart
Since-
goes
since
down with that.
Ouch.
Since he promised me power, you know.
Okay, Rick, do you want the heals? Do you want the buffs?
I mean, both would be nice.
Adrian, it is your turn.
But personally, I'd really like to not get blown up.
Take
Okay,
the buff
well,
and then smack him in the face.
Here, Rick, take the rest of the heal and go get Tadpole for me, okay? Go get Tadpole.
Okay.
Hey, Guts, they're ganging up. Why don't you and I, girl power, team up?
Let's do it. I don't know if I trust you really though.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm hurt. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Sure you are.
Movement from Adrian.
I want to fly away and hope Rick doesn't attack me.
You
Rick.
just gave him an extra attack.
I felt it.
What's
Yeah?
this? I have an opportunity attack? Nah, he was good to me, so
Aw.
no way I can do that. He was good to me.
It would have been so funny though.
Even though I know, like, if I manage to survive, he can just drop the concentration and stop me from doing anything.
Remember, Rick, if I lose concentration, you lose a turn. Protect me.
All
Yeah.
right, Zydroan.
Oh, okay. Now that I know that, no, I will. use 5 feet of movement to appear over here. I will cast Blight
Oh,
on Tadpole.
I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to miss him, but
That is a DC 17 Constitution save Tadpole.
God, he had that.
Made it.
Tadpole
I
saves.
think it's half damage. Yeah, half damage. So 24, 23.
It would still be rolling down because it
Yeah.
is a player.
So
No, just
23.
against another
So,
player.
how much damage am I taking?
23.
Well, that's enough to put me down.
Alright. And then I will use another 5 feet of movement and go up here. And that's my turn.
I was faithful to the end.
All
Guts.
Priest Red is bro.
Well, he's gotta start
Just
dropping
imagine,
feet
I
now.
could also go another 5 feet of movement, 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 and another 5 feet of movement.
You are healed by the NPCs. Tadpole?
Well, I'm out, right? So,
You're still out, but you
Yeah.
are, up and
Thank you.
conscious and all
yes.
that.
So I'm popping some popcorn and doing.
Cheer
Give me a
us on.
G. Give me a U. Give me a T. Give me a S.
Courtesy of Trug.
It can legitimately 100 times your movement speed.
All right.
Actually, since Guts hasn't had a turn yet, I will use
That's
my bonus action. I will use my bonus action as well to turn into a water elemental.
Guts, it's your turn. Yeah, would you like me to try
I'm
pulling it
going
out the
to
rest of the way?
move. Who the fuck is that?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm going to
Love you.
move towards
Ow, I just hit
Uva.
my side.
Sorry.
I just hit my side on the corner of the thing.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
So we got Big Boy Tanky Hitter versus Big Boy Tanky Elemental.
And then I'm going to
Yeah.
use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself again. This time will be it.
You say that like I can't blight 2 more times.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I'm going to also I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. And I'll cast it at level 4.
What are you casting?
Dissonant Whispers.
On who?
Yeah. Level 3, actually.
On who?
Targeting whom?
Oh, Uva.
What?
No, the cleric's on fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, they aren't? Oops.
Guts turns traitor.
Ooh. I'm very stupid.
I
I'm
just
so
thought-
sorry.
You just saw them heal Tadpole after we killed her.
Oh,
That
I
must
would.
mean
To be
bad
fair,
guy.
I was grabbing something from my car. I left real quick.
Yeah, no, the clerics are not fighting. Just Hart and all of us.
Okay, well
I'll
then
take-
I will ready my ready my Dissonant Whispers if anyone gets in range.
I think we're watching the big boys fight now.
All right. The skeletons then.
You hear that, Rick? Sounds like someone needs to be taken off his dragon pick. He just wants to watch us. Let's give him a front row seat.
I mean, if he wants to lose a turn of fighting, he can.
Tell you what, I won't attack you that turn.
Do those hit you, Hydroin?
What was that?
Do those hit you?
Let me check the. So it's a 14, so 3 of them do.
40 damage.
Mm-hmm. It'll be 20.
All right. Rick.
2, 3.
You get damage.
Wait, is it?
Oh, is this
10?
from Polymorph?
No, it's not
This is
polymorph.
tree
It's
shape. Tree
for my
stripe.
tree stride.
Oh, right, of course.
I just can't remember what the DC is. If
It
it's-
is either 10 or half the damage taken.
Yeah.
Whichever
Well,
is
it's 10 either
greater.
way, so I save either way. Because it's 20 damage. Because I have resistance.
It is a
Could
magic
that-
crossbow, to be fair.
Elemental.
It wouldn't be stacked damage either. It would be each.
Oh, well, I
instance of
definitely
damage,
saved then, yeah.
Rick.
Damn it.
No, you.
I'll be right back.
You-
I'm
Just-
gonna use the restroom again. 30 seconds.
Go
You
on,
can
Rick.
take either the weapon attack, or you can use that extra action to dash if you want to. You still have your main attack though.
Yeah. And if I get close to Guts, she's gonna
Die
Let
instantly.
loose.
unleash psychic
Oh yeah, that too.
damage, so I'm gonna avoid that. So I probably will take that dash.
Are you really gonna do this?
I mean, Adrian, help me out. I don't really have much of a choice
And
at
then
this point in time.
And the second I drop, he's gonna drop that haste and use that free turn to obliterate
I'm
you.
back.
Yes, I
Rick
know
has so
this,
much health.
but there's no chance that I'm gonna get into battle with you and not come off dying. Like I'm that low health. You've got the advantage.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So might as well make it on Adrian and make someone important win.
Or I can see a rainbow.
Guys, we're all going to be fighting each other, and Guts is going to win this. Let's be honest.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not.
We're too busy fighting against each other. But Adrian hasn't
Cat's
taken any damage
invisibility
yet.
again. You can't find me. You can't see me.
Put someone on that giant rock.
Daddy's not actually
Yeah.
fighting in this one anymore. They're fighting each other.
That tickles and hurts at the same time.
It does not hurt.
Big when we fight. Yay.
For someone to tickle you
I can also heat metal you.
at the same time.
Heat metal it is.
Rick, I'll give
You
you
know how
some
you're
help.
wearing Janian's armor? It's gonna melt another one of us.
Wait, Rick,
Was that a dash action there too?
I used a dash action, yes. But I have haste on, so
Oh.
yeah, he hits.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
so I used the haste action as a dash action.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't water elementals weak to cold damage? Something
I
like
got-
that?
I get my resistance, my movement reduced.
Oh, I'll help you even more than Rick here.
Okay.
Just imagine
Yeah.
the big boys, the big
We're
boys.
gonna see you later.
Yeah, but I'll take my opportunity attack.
Okay.
I'm just making sure it's the same amount of damage to see if I can just roll it off this.
Wait, did I join your old water elemental?
No, it's not. So it's
I can.
plus. No, it's all good. So we'll do it. Yeah, I miss anyway.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I have advantage on you.
Yes.
So
Plus what?
+7 to hit. So that's a hit.
So that's not a hit.
Oh,
Because
so
haste
you're
gives
right.
you +2 to AC.
Yeah.
All right. Over to
What?
Adrian.
So, wait, so you're not a fire, you're a water?
Yes.
Okay.
And speaking of, I can give you the water elemental token as well.
Come back closer to Adrian and beg for a heal.
Sure thing, good buddy.
Oh, you already have the water elemental token.
I'm going to slap Rick in the face and give him a 4th level Cure Wounds. Yeah, take 29 hit points, good big guy.
You're alive. Legitimately.
And then that's my turn. Dragon Boy is gonna go this way.
Zydroin.
Yeah, thank you.
Still calculating damage because no one else did that.
Damage on you.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
Let me
34
do it for
plus
a minute.
10 plus 3. Damn. Mind you, that's all magical too. That's not resistant, I think.
yeah, I know. Well, I've been trying to figure it out. Even just adding it
Just
together.
add it
but
in the roll.
It's 77 because you're weak to cold, right?
no.
No. So it's 70.
75. And you took the damage from skeletons too.
Yeah, I already took that off before. Oh, and I need to. Oh, so tree side drops.
I have the fly ground. Because you're flying?
Fly ground, but fly ground. I have the high ground, Anakin. High ground. Well, you see, that's the high ground way, Anakin. High ground. Was that robot chicken? I think.
That sounds kind of robot chicken.
What's the 2d8?
And just healing.
Oh, okay.
And that'll have to be my turn. I ain't getting close to anything.
Guts, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna dash.
Oh no.
Right here. Alright.
Oh
That's
no.
it for now. No. Bad Adrian.
Yeah, well, no one's attacking him, so why wouldn't he just pick us apart and do what he wants? Everyone wants to work with Adrian.
I'm not sure if everyone wants to work with Adrian. I mean, I want to because he offered me that, and I took the gamble. I could have died.
I mean, you still will.
Oh no, I will. It does have a good point.
No, it's just easy win for Adrian.
Wizard got a whiz.
What are you doing, Guts?
Is it my turn again? I dashed.
Oh,
Oh, you
okay, we thought
dashed?
you
I'm
were-
sorry.
Yeah.
The skeletons.
They're gonna load up the special fun boats just for Zydroin.
Yep.
those all hit?
Yep.
These are magic ammo, full damage. 21, 37, 52.
Yeah, I'm not thingy form anymore.
Rick, go in for the kill.
Yeah, go puppet. Come attack me again.
Alright, there's no reason to be taking this personally.
And then Rick and I kill each other, and then Guts wins.
In all
Okay,
fairness, I did want to actually attack Guts, but she was holding an action for psychic damage. Which means right about now, running close to me was a really bad idea.
Alright, Rick.
Love that. Mm.
I'm sorry, Guts, but this is gonna happen.
It's my own fault. I forgot I was holding an action.
This is this is the way things need to be done.
Guts, do you have less HP than I do, or do you have more HP than I do?
I was able to heal myself
And,
for a
and
little
I'm
bit,
gonna do those all recklessly.
Oh.
but I
you
think
you gotta say you're doing recklessly before you attack, though.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, because like if you already
So
see
it-
the rolls,
Okay. Sweetest.
Oh, crit, though. That's 37, 40, plus 16, so that's 56 damage. Is Guts alive even?
I have 20 left. Not looking great. Oh wait, no, do I have... Yeah, no, 20. Sorry, I can't do math.
if you just like highlight your token, you can hit plus whatever or minus whatever and count down in one of the boxes. That's all usually the way I do it, because I'm no better at math than anybody else here. Probably significantly worse than some. As long as you remember to hit the plus every time, you can just add it up like that too. All right. Adrian.
Are there a lot of stones where he is?
It's the only major stone is this one in the middle. Like, it's mostly pretty much clear because it's used as a parade ground. I know there are stones like on the thing, but
Are there any sticks or anything on the ground?
chances are there would be some sticks and stuff on the ground. Yes.
Would there be approximately 10 small sticks on the ground?
Maybe if you're looking to animate it, I take it. We could
Maybe.
say yes.
Who just left? Oh, Rick.
Why Rick has trouble with Discord.
He does.
He just has shit internet.
Well, fair enough.
I travel Rick's taste. I don't want to be mean to him while he's killing Guts. Oh well, I will just fireball as I draw in.
So I did mention before that there are people around and whatnot. I understand I don't have them all represented, but
Right here, it's in front of him,
okay.
and burns the trees. There you go, buddy. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Is that drawing?
Yeah, I took my damage off.
Deck save. You get.
Ah,
If you want to
Yeah,
just
I
take
won't
the damage, then go
make
ahead.
it anyway. Well, I wasn't gonna make it anyway because I had -1 to my fucking dex.
Well, you never know. Movement, Adrian.
Time for the mage battle.
All right. Zydroan.
Cast Blight on Adrian.
Zydroan, remember. I'm already dead inside.
Oh, that's right.
Newly dead.
You just see me,
Yeah, that does nothing.
oh, that was a nice snack. Thank you.
It's my turn.
All right, Guts.
I'm gonna disengage. And fucking run.
God, see, he has dash. He can literally outrace Tadpole at the moment.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking dash. Ah! There it is. That's what I'm doing. I'm just dashing. Get away from me!
Guts is running away from you, Rick, with a disengage.
Back. Sorry about that. Like my router just acted. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're good.
Have I died?
What?
Nope.
No, Guts just ran away.
The skeletons.
Zydroan, did you not wild shape?
I already did for my elemental and it's gone.
Oh, I thought you had more than one of those.
No, the elemental one uses both.
Oh. Well, here you go then. Do those hit you? I don't know what your AC is.
2 of them do.
27.
Rick.
I shall.
Guts. It also like you're not entirely sure of your intentions, but if you like to say you're bowing out, you can bow out.
Oh, yeah! Bow out.
She has to stay in between the fight between the other guys, and she'll win anyways by default.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm not gonna say it. I'll stay in. I'll stay in. I'm not bowing out.
It's a good plan to not give up your secret attack. Yeah. So just gonna make sure right now I say it. It's gonna be a reckless attack.
Okay.
Oh god, you're chasing Guts down. Oh. Bite the hand that feeds you.
I'm sorry.
Dropping the haste trick.
You already did, didn't you?
No, he has haste still.
Ah,
Does that happen before or after the attacks? I don't know.
If I see you charging at me, that thing's
after
dropping
its
before you hit.
next turn. So you've got this turn.
So I've got this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Until after its next turn.
So
okay.
What does that put you up to, Adrian? AC wise.
Let me see, with, what is that, 13 plus? That plus 5. 20.
Okay. So that's 2 hits.
Rick, are you flying, by the way? Because I'm flying still.
Yes, I'm flying. I started flying to catch up to Hart.
So calculating that. Hold on. I should really write down my resistances in one place just so I know what's happening. So 30, 21.
It's 70 if you don't have resistances.
I have a lot of resistances.
Yeah, I'm not sure what resistances you have.
Okay.
I am, holy shit, I am Guts when she has 1 HP left crying.
Adrian.
I'm going to drop the haste and I'm going to run away and cry that I have 1 HP left. So Rick can't move. Guts, see, I told you. The skeleton's gonna kill Zydroan, then Guts is gonna pop out of nowhere and kill me off.
I mean, no matter what, since I took haste off you, I was always going to have just a round of being the most vulnerable thing.
Zydroan, you bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to go for the kill and have Guts kill me? This is a hard decision.
I mean, bloodied, but not critical yet.
Well, how much HP do you even have in the first place?
I have 90 naturally, or 89.
So you're at least half of that. I think I could hit that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn me and my dragon invisible again.
Okay.
That's that spell slot, and yeah, I'm crying in the rock now. Rick hurt me.
Just don't get within 15 feet of Guts, because she'll still be able to see you.
Actually, I'm flying too far above her.
Zydrone, you have never said how high you're flying.
I was assuming
not-
it's just base level of 50-ish. How tall was this?
20 feet.
Oh, then it's just 20 feet.
Zydrone.
Yes, my turn.
Yes.
Well, I start with... Yeah, fuck it.
Oh god.
Fucking raw. And then... I will... charge at Rick. And make the attack.
Wasn't that your action, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry. Oh, well, in that case.
Alright. Guts.
So much harder to 50 feet.
Alright. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself again.
Mm-hmm.
Go down here.
And then I'm going to move. It'll be my turn.
Alright. Skeletons.
Hold on, how does that work? They're gonna give Rick a taste of his own medicine as they drop the crossbows.
They might want to keep the crossbows, because I have to fly to attack you, so it would be about the same height you were.
Well, yeah, no, you're right. They're not moving. They're gonna shoot Rick as he's flying lazily in the air. $21
We got 2 hits.
with a 19.
Aren't you 20?
Yeah, but the 820, I recklessly attacked.
Oh, true. 28 to 14 damage.
All right. And Rick.
Is a bad boy who doesn't get to move that round.
I shall
No, you got.
contemplate what I've
Yeah.
done. I shall meditate. I shall reflect on my poor decisions.
His life choice.
Oh, that's right. Adrian.
I am going to look at my magic items.
Such a sitting duck.
Going to cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on myself.
Is this where I just sit in my lamp until there's one person left?
You could have, honestly.
At this point in time, you just need to push anyone over. I've left the battlefield pretty weak for you.
26 HP for me.
Mhm.
And I will be using my new ability.
Root basically is a siege weapon, though.
You are should give you some adamantine hammers to just tear down walls with double damage. We don't need a trebuchet, we got a Rick.
All right.
Could you imagine launching Rick from a trebuchet?
Movement. Black Dragon.
I gain 12 temp HP. Let me move my sheet out of the way.
So is
Dragon
this rock
is
actually like a
proceeding to-
ramp?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like I said, it's sort of sheer.
Are we going to do some sick T-Rex skateboarding tricks?
All right. Inside Rowan.
It's a nice meaty target there.
Yeah, there is, and I'm hoping he won't attack me, but I'm gonna go here, here, and no, actually, here, and attack those two. One attack against each, top, bottom.
That misses. The first one hits though.
Figured the first one would.
He's dead. I mean, more than
Fucking
usual.
destroy. And I will take an attack of opportunity to move here in case Rick wants advantage on the Scully Man.
He can still go around you.
But they're using crossbows, so
I
can't
mean,
make
does that hit
reaction
you?
attacks with that. I mean, can you make can
No.
you shoot
He can
reaction
kick you in
attacks?
the knee though.
Yeah, so I'd take like 1 damage.
Yes. Salton kicks this T-Rex in the knee before getting eaten.
All right. Guts.
I'm gonna move again. Gonna move this way.
Tongu Guts is gonna win this.
And I'm not gonna cast anything because that'll remove invisibility if I do.
Skeletons.
They don't care about the T-Rex. Fuck Rick. And they all
I
miss.
got-
Look,
I
they're
got you so
effective.
mad.
I don't think they do though.
I think I got you a little bit mad after betraying.
Rick.
The skeletons won't forgive me. I'm gonna do a bit of danger close. I mean, it's not the goal to attack the T-Rex, but I mean, it might happen. It's a 15-foot cone. I'm gonna.
That would hit the T-Rex, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You could place
fire
it so you're
breath.
not hitting the T-Rex.
Why did you do that?
The most important thing is fire breathing the skeletons. I don't think I would worry too much about not hitting the T-Rex, but it's not the main plan. That's just as soon as I find it.
Is it a saving throw for that?
Yep.
14. One save.
Is that rage damage applied to it? Because you won't.
No, I just forgot to untick.
You could take damage, I think. So,
And yeah, because I'm not sure, because there's something about not doing anything in a turn, rage disappearing. I will rage again.
on that note, is that save or miss or save or half damage?
It's
damage,
let me
I
read the
imagine.
thing.
What?
On a failed save, half as much on a successful. Yeah, half damage for success.
I would count
So
the
it's just
breath
5.
weapon as attacking as well, so you don't need to like re-up your rage.
Oh, but there was the turn with
Is lift
Oh,
The haste
right,
sickness.
yes. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, Adrian.
and just in case you were wondering, I would have had to go into melee range to do that.
Ah. It's so nice when people, are so helpful with their positioning.
Well, grouped up and ready for a fireball.
Yeah. It's so
This would
nice.
get
of
rid
them.
of your skeletons.
Yeah. You could always fireball guts and take out the secret weapon.
I don't know what Guts says, technically.
Oh yeah, she's invisible. I did.
Now, Rick Bloody, you're like critically damaged. How much did I heal you for?
You hit me for quite a bit.
Hmm.
I'm bloodied, but I'm not critically damaged.
Bloodied. I'm just gonna, make my nest. You know what I mean? I'm gonna cast Web via the Cloak of Arachnia, which just doubles the range. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40.
What are you doing? Sorry.
I want to move this square, I can say that much.
Are you building yourself a cocoon, or are you trapping all of us?
I'm trying to build myself a cocoon. 40 feet block. That's 5. That's a circle. That's 5. That's 10, 15, 20, 25. Or was it by 10? I forget. 5. Does it double each time? That's 15. That's 20. That's probably 25. 30, 35, 40. Yes, my nice little cocoon.
What did you do?
You can use an action to cast a web spell, saves DC 13. The
Okay.
web created by this fills twice the normal area.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm in my spider nest.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any movement?
No.
All right. Zydrone.
My turn. I will make an attack. First, a bite against Rick. And a tail
Going
against the
danger
one next
close.
to it.
The tail does not hit a skeleton.
Okay. But I assume that bite
The
hits you.
bite hits a Rick.
Okay,
Oh god, I
nice.
think I gobbled.
So,
Quick Rick jump out of his Hydroan's stomach.
gobble gobble. And then... Really, a 14 doesn't hit?
No, they have magic armor.
Oh, jeez.
And then is the grapple is that on my turn?
Yes.
Yes. And then I'll take the opportunity attacks and run away with Rick. Hide behind the rock.
So do I get dragged?
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, you come with me.
Yeah, he's got you in his mouth.
Num num.
But yeah, guts go. You see a T-Rex
Guts.
meandering towards you with a Rick in its mouth.
I'm gonna run. Do they know I'm here?
You're
Nah.
invisible.
You're invisible.
I don't think I even know the general area you're in. I was just taking cover from Adrian.
I'm gonna dash the other way.
Go attack Adrian.
Where is he? I don't see him.
He's in the purple square to the north of you. On the far
Oh.
side of it.
Come into the purple square, guts.
Don't
No.
go into the purple square, just range him out.
Going-
If you do, I'll power word stun him next turn.
Hmm.
Why do you
Why
have
don't I
that?
believe you?
What's that?
Why do you have
Why
that?
don't I believe you?
Because I have a scroll that
I
has that,
know.
remember?
Hmm.
You're gonna waste a scroll in a fun fight?
No, probably
Anyway,
not.
I dash.
But
All right. The skeletons.
Oh yeah, they're alive still. Conditions grappled. Speed becomes 0 as if the grapple is incapacitated. Okay, well, they can see Rick still, right? He's poking out of that head.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
He's
he would actually like be behind the rock as well with me.
well, like yeah, it's like where is he? Is he basically in your token now?
Yeah.
Well, then they're not doing that.
One moment. You guys can.
I mean, I'd picture him on the equivalent of like, you know, one of these two squares here. Probably this square here, considering I would have run in from this way, so my face would have been at this edge.
Okay, I must prepare my fortifications for the siege then.
Oh no, poor Guts, now she's getting ganked on. Is it
So-
a free action to release a grapple? Or do I have to make you make the save?
I can look that up.
I'm
hold on.
not actually sure, but because I was just reading grappling, I don't think it even like gives me disadvantage on attacking you.
No.
No.
Like I could still attack you right now, and you know, just
If
You
you
know,
don't,
you
I'll
must
try.
like, you're in his mouth. Go down the stomach and burst out of it.
I can let you go if you don't,
yeah.
and then you can
Yeah.
ride me into battle against Adrian.
I mean, that does sound pretty cool.
Don't do it, Zydrone. He'll betray you.
You never know what Rick gonna do.
What you gonna do, Rick? You gonna attack, or am I gonna let you down nicely?
Is it my turn?
I don't actually know.
I don't know if the skeletons did
Yes,
anything
it
yet.
is. Yes, it
Okay.
is your turn, unless the skeletons are attacking Guts.
No,
or
they're
something. Oh no,
moving to
because she's
fortify.
invisible.
I'm probably just going to try and escape the grapple,
I'm
to
back.
be honest.
Alright. Because I was going to just say, like, if you essentially don't struggle, I'll let you down. But if you're going to keep struggling, then we can have it out now.
Are we
I
on
mean, like,
to Rick?
Now, Rick, he did bite you and do damage to you.
let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
You break out then.
Break out. Can I still climb on your back?
I'm pretty sure you need to climb up off your feet first, though. Because when you're grappled, you're incapacitated, which means you're on the ground. So you
It's
have to
not-
use
It's not
half of it.
incapacitated, though.
Restrained.
It's just grappled. There's condition. Restrained creature's speed becomes 0. Okay. I mean, I mean, I'll get up if I need to, but
No, like it didn't knock you prone. I mean, I know like there's some logistics behind it and being in a big old T-Rex, but like the mechanics don't exactly support, you being knocked down from it as well.
I'm still gonna try and jump on his back, though.
Are you like attempting to attack, or is this a like with blessing thing?
I'm not trying. I want to ride. I want to
I
ride
mean,
T-Rex.
if he's
even if
attacking, I'm going to try and dodge it. If he's just trying to climb up on my back, I will allow it. For now.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm flying, so I'll probably just be able to land nicely on your back.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I just want to ride a T-Rex since the opportunity has been presented to me. It's like the fight has just become second nature. I get the chance to ride a T-Rex, I'm doing it.
So this is a willing thing on both of your parts?
Yeah, I'll let him land on my back as long as I'm not seeing his axe come swinging after it.
Okay. Well, then it happens.
Adrian's turn.
So since I'm not sure if I can see them, but I know they're behind the rock,
Mm-hmm.
right here, 40-foot radius, I'm casting Sleet Storm at level 4.
Okay.
All this is a Sleet Storm.
Mm-hmm.
It is heavily obscured, flames are doused, the ground is slick with ice, difficult terrain, and it must make a dex save on the first time it's in there or when it starts its turn. Also, if it's concentrating on a spell, it has to make a concentration check.
But I failed to concentrate anyway.
That works on Guts too, even though I don't know she's there.
Mm-hmm.
The rock's just the general area, because I know they're right there.
Sorry,
Context is
Rick,
weird.
you got to ride me for about 2 seconds.
For all of 2 seconds.
Guts makes a save,
That's
damn.
awesome. I'm gonna lucky and make
You
the
didn't
save.
fall prone, congratulations.
I didn't fall over.
All right. Any movement?
I will proceed to get off the dragon and live in my cocoon of 40 feet of web.
Okay.
Dragon will move though.
You would probably have to wait until your turn to get off the dragon, actually.
It was my turn. Is that an action to get off?
I mean, dismounting and mounting is probably an action, yeah.
Okay, then no, the dragon will just stay there with me.
Okay. Zydrone.
Yep, I will meld into stone next to me.
So you just like walk into the wall in front of me.
Yep.
He's hiding from
Pretty
you. Rick.
much. I
You'd be
got.
like, wow, that was cool.
Oh, actually, her first off is Zydro and deck save. See you, Tadpole.
See, Tadpole, to be fair, we probably
Yeah.
could have told you that.
Zydro and deck save. You have to do that before you move.
Deck save?
Yeah, every time you end the turn when you start there, you make a deck save or fall.
I can't be affected by anything.
No,
I'm
before you
inside
move in.
stone.
Before
I just
you
like
move
sink
in.
into the ground. I don't need to actually move. I use my movement to sink into the ground.
Okay.
Guts.
I'm gonna try and get out of this.
Yeah.
Oh, deck save. And con save.
Mm.
I think you pass. It's got to be 10.
Now the con save is against your spell DC.
Is it?
The creature must make a successful save con saving
Oh, yeah,
throw
Guts
against
is
your
visible
spell
now.
save DC.
So you do not succeed, but you do.
You're still
Excuse
heavily
me. You
obscured.
do not fall, but you do drop your spell.
That's fine.
And by the way, Adrian, you are now visible as well.
I'm visible?
Sleet Storm is concentration.
Yeah, I was never invisible.
You were a couple turns ago. You
Why,
never
I
turned
did a spell.
visible from that, I don't believe.
I think I healed myself and then I ran away. So I've
Yeah,
been
he did
invisible.
heal himself. at
Did
one
you heal
point.
yourself? I gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do?
Fall on ice.
Fall on ice.
I mean, you can still make attacks against Adrian. You just have disadvantage on him.
She can't target me with spells. She's in a heavily obscured area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, she
that's
would have
fine.
to
I'll
walk
wait for
out of
next
it.
turn.
You can still move, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can? Oh, I thought I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Yeah, you didn't
it's-
fall or
It's
anything,
difficult
so.
to rain and here.
You can move to like the edge of his webs.
Yeah. Alright, and I'll take a gander or a wild guess. And,
You can see him as well. Oh no, that's right. You're blind.
yeah.
No, she's out of the area only went to like.
No, no,
50.
her nails.
My eyes.
Oh, she can't see me.
Ah, my eye.
Ah,
Eyes.
my eyes. I don't know yet. I'm going to not cast anything.
Ooh, maybe the nails weren't the best idea for a ranged combatant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Maybe.
damage is nice though.
Alright, the
I
skeletons.
don't think they work on a melee attack.
No, they're for spells, which is weird.
Skeletons
such a
gonna
weird
go
item.
Out of the obscured area, Slippy. Oh, actually, no, they have to make those save first. Gotta be fair. One of them succeeds and walks outside. The other two just crawl to the edge like sad little babies. The one that succeeds sees a guts, not invisible. Are you invisible?
No, she dropped her concentration on her invisibility.
Okay, then she's getting shot in the back by her own kin.
Oh no, bone on bone violence.
For 8 damage. And she doesn't even know where it's coming from because she can't see.
Rick, your turn.
I'd like to know, Trick.
I'm gonna use my last luck point. Do I still fall over?
I believe so. I think it was 18. Yes.
So,
Misclick.
is it half movement to stand up?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm gonna stand up, and then
You're on difficult terrain too.
Well,
I'll fly over
it's
it.
flying. Yeah.
It's until, hold on.
Um,
It's until here.
I'm just gonna move over here for now.
Yeah, you're outside for that.
Is that? Oh yeah, sweet, sweet. That is what I would like.
Okay. Adrian.
So I see Guts then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guts, I'm giving you a hand, okay?
Okay.
A hand. Really cold hand.
Yeah. You'll be cold.
13 necrotic damage. Is it necrotic? I thought that was cold damage.
No, I believe
It
it's
is meant to be
necrotic.
cold damage.
Really? Oh, okay. Oh no, it is. Yeah, that's weird. That's my my attack. That's my turn. I'm not moving outside of my bubble.
Okay. Movement?
Nope.
I guess not then. Zydroan.
I will cast that, and that's my turn.
What happens if you're in a rock and the thing spell?
I can still cast spells on myself. I did check that.
No, but like, what happens if okay, it expels you and deals 50 damage.
Oh yeah, if the rock can be completely destroyed.
Guts.
I'm gonna try and move around the web.
How much health do you even have left in that now? Rick went into you.
Me? Not a lot. I'm pretty
No,
bad
not you,
now. I'm at,
Guts. You almost killed me in one hit. Guts just took more damage.
Huh?
How much health do you have?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to do it. I am almost dead.
Okay, thank God. We're all bloodied.
I'm
Except
not.
for George and
Was it-
Hellhammer.
Yeah, they're okay.
He's in the tree.
Actually, you know what, I think Guts is probably gonna bow out now, and she's like, you know what? I'm too cold for this. She's gonna be shivering. Her teeth are chattering. She's like, I'm getting too old for this, man.
Okay. You sure?
And then she's gonna probably go back up behind one of the clerics and just start like
Yeah,
going
she
like,
just throws up the deuces, walks away.
she's like, I wonder if I should make bets on who's gonna win.
All
We should've
right.
made that.
Money should be
The
involved.
skeletons.
They're gonna get off their half movement to get up. Gonna waddle out. They're just
Do
gonna
they
chill
need
there.
to make the check again?
You're right. Well, they're
did you
prone.
drop
They
the
never got up
spell?
in the first place.
they were already on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're literally just gonna crawl out. Yeah. Okay.
Those sad skeletons, and then they're gonna wait there.
All right, Rick.
Just a quick clarification question. Can you fall over if you're flying?
No. Like, you won't be affected by that sleet storm thing.
Like, what sort of happened was you were on the Tyrannosaurus fell. You weren't exactly prepared for the Tyrannosaurus no longer being a Tyrannosaurus underneath you. And so you more or less fell to the ground then.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and take out this, because they've done, like, most of the damage against me.
Poor skeleton.
The skeletons have, like, almost killed Rick.
Oh yeah, those are both dead.
All right. Adrian.
I will drop my concentration of the sleet storm as a free action. And I will send Rick a nice little gift.
Fireball.
Level 1 magic missile. For 4 damage.
Thank you, I will treasure it.
I hope you do.
Which one? It rolled.
No, it's all 3.
Right. We're gonna have to continue this on rather quickly because I'm getting around near my time. All right, the Black Dragons.
Stay in there. Come into my web, Rick. Come in.
All right, side drone.
I will end my turn.
Well, just bunker down now.
All right, the skeletons.
I was gonna avenge his fallen brethren. And miss.
Rick.
Running away.
Do I know where you are, Adrian?
Yep.
Oh, you can
he's
see me, I'm
visible.
pretty sure. I don't think it's obscured.
Yay for dashing.
You dashed?
Yeah.
Okay, hey Rick.
Right, Adrian.
Are you good against wisdom saves, Rick?
I'm the most wise.
Level 5 Mind Spike, just for Rick.
Oof.
Fuck.
Oh, there goes your rage for a start.
Just for my good buddy Rick. Please make me a DC 18 Wiz save.
DC 18.
Mm-hmm.
.23 psychic damage.
And, yeah,
Is that Rick done?
that's Rick done.
All
Oh, yes,
right,
the barbarian.
movement.
I shall join in final combat.
Yes, come fight me.
Are you moving then?
I'm moving out of the room.
Okay.
We should fight this like wizards and or druids.
Side drawing.
For a start, step out of the stone, and then I cast.
Heart would have moved at this time, by the way.
Hold person.
On who?
You. Oh, do I
Oh.
need to move a bit first? I can move.
You probably would need to move another 5 because it
That's
is.
fine.
It's just
Okay,
the
I'll
base of
move.
it, but it's.
I'll move to 30.
Yeah.
There we go.
It is a
Level-
Wisdom 17 saving throw.
No.
Oof. Nice, nice.
All right.
Yep. Your turn.
Skeletons.
Skeleton,
So-
save
Aye.
me from this dragonborn.
Skeleton.
A changeling. Does that hit you?
Yes. 16. Wow. How are they doing so much damage?
Double plus
Enchanted
damage.
crossbow and enchanted arrows.
They get damage from my level too, my proficiency.
Ah, okay.
How do I want to kill Zycloin?
Do you have polymorph to it with the T-Rex? He's so
I don't. Actually, I did. Just the payback.
Tell me if you're gonna make an attack.
Unlike Zycloin, I have saved my top level spell slots.
It's
Which
because you
one of
didn't
them?
have to do anything for half the fight. You got the barbarian to do it.
Almost one shot.
Not gonna lie, it is a good plan. Like, hey, if you could offer me
it's
those
fine,
buffs,
wait,
you
wait.
would have got me.
Oh, he spooked me.
What? Let's see if I do it. I won't. Yeah, no,
Ooh.
of course I won't. Of course. Yeah, no, that's me done.
If Guts stayed in, she could have just finished me off and she would have won.
She could have.
I probably
guys-
could have, yeah.
No.
Oh, GG.
From the
That was close.
All right. So,
So what have we learned today? Always get on the good side of the barbarian.
basically.
we're gonna do like the
I would.
RP and
I
stuff.
would have thought it would have been, actually send some attacks at the dude who can do
The
20
wizard.
d10 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not let him just pick people apart with his strong spells the entire fight.
Adrian, roll me a 1d4 and then a 1d10.
We could have definitely done that bit, but it's all
To me
Is-
first, I would have done it on
I'd done exactly what Rick would have done. He was offered an advantage after getting the disadvantage at the start,
Your
and he
prize
took it and ran with it.
is a potion of supreme healing. But again, like I said, I'm running out of time myself. So we're going to go ahead and end here, and any RP coming from this and whatnot, we will pick up on the next one.
I'd like to give the
Very cool.
I'd give Rick though.
What's that?
Rick,
You can do whatever you want with it. I mean,
take the out. That is D4 plus 20 hit points, Rick.
What is it?
he drinks it instantly.
What is?
You don't drink that shit.
I mean, I know it's a potion of great supreme healing, but what does it actually do? I missed that.
Plus 20.
Can we just reset
10.
our spell slots, or will we be doing something else off of this?
Mostly dependent on you. I doubt you'll be doing anything off of it, but until we actually get to it, just keep them where they are.
But yeah, this giant undead thing we have to kill manhandles you.
All right.
Oh yeah, I've got to go too. I've got to get money and shit out.
Yep. Like I said, we're going to be ending it here. It was a good one. If you've been watching, thank you for watching. And if you haven't been watching, you should have been watching.
You're a loser.
Hope you all have a great day, and peace out.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sad.